What's up, everybody? What's going on? Another wonderful day. Just got into last Cloudia today, and I was like, man, it was nice pulling a dupe yesterday, and I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, that should make her a little bit stronger, right? So it's amazing what a couple more SC will get you. I haven't really done anything to this girl. She's got the same equipment, right? She's got the sledgehammer, but she's coming in at 7254 strength now. Yeah, well over 7K. Just funny because before this she was at 6030, and I was like pretty happy with that. I was like, cool, 6030. I don't know what I did to get an extra. You know what? It's just a couple more SC and attack, or in something like Resolve Up or whatever gives you attack and hit points. Yeah, all of that adds up when you apply everything to it, I guess. This girl's also leveled up a couple of times, although level ups don't really give you that many stats, but I guess they're base stats. It's giving you base stats, so they are getting multiplied down the line. So Milim was at 6030. She is now at 7254, and she is literally destroying any benchmark on Shida. Like, he can't touch her now. Yesterday his attack was higher than hers. She did just recover from a status too, so full disclosure, but still Shida's attack only went up to 6,000. She's outclassing him by like 1,200 strength. Yeah, and I went back into Heart of the Temple just to make sure. Haven't been able to beat it with Shida, not on Nightmare, even though he's coming in here with a UR arc instead of just an LR arc, a level 10 UR arc, right? And he has a piece of gear that's letting him cut resistance, enemies' resistance to his dark damage, which is the biggest part of this fight. So the fact that this girl literally has to do enough damage to this ogre to kill him 20 times before she can win here, because she's not cutting any dark resistance. Shida might only have to kill this ogre 10 times in order to beat this level. He only has to do enough damage to it to kill it 10 times, and he can't manage to do that. And it kind of worries me a little bit, because my Shida's like done. He's built. I guess it is a good thing though, because this is a new character, and she should be powered up accordingly. Her hit points also went up a little bit too. It's nice to go from 9,000 to 11. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. Yeah, I shouldn't have charged him. I got excited there. But you know what? He was glowing, so this was a way to stop that. But really, I need to deal with these birds. I need to deal with these bastard birds, because they'll still take this run away from me. Boom. I do like being able to pull one of the birds away from him, so like he can't reach, because if he stands next to you too long with his hammer, bam. And come all the way up here. Stop moving. Or stop glowing. Do one of the two. Guard that. And I'm out. Look at that. We just gonna be in and out. Damn. Say before he can do that. Or that. Although that one wasn't that bad because we managed to get away from it. Oh, look at that. We might just manage to get a pretty decent little combo off on him. And again, we're not cutting any dark resistance. So this is amazing that she can do this. And my other top tier damage dealer, dark damage dealer, cannot do this. And it's not like I only tried once. Oh, that kind of messed me up. Had to plug the phone into the charger, yo. Yeah, backstab. That looks like backstab to me too. Oh man, can I cut this damage out by throwing this summon? Oh, that would be nice. I think I've done it before. If not, it's going to murder us. Dirty Ogre. Oh. Oh shit. That's right, he's gonna do that crap. We might just be fast enough. Oh no! Regardless, it's all fun and games in here. Shida can't get to this part. He's not even wiping all of the birds. He gets to the end where there's 2 birds, and he just can't get them with 1 stone. I don't know what to say. I don't know what else to say about it. And yo, Shida, well, he was stronger than her. Take a quick look at her. There's her level 8 arc. That is giving her a couple more % to her attack today. Very nice. Her strength comes in at 29.95 in the pack, right? 94 SC, and she has the sledge. So there's no dark resistance being cut from this. I'm going to leave these items on her. I might upgrade the sledge for... There's another sword from the Godforge shop. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. But for now, I even have boost hammer on her, which actually gives a pretty decent boost. It's like 7% to damage and, I don't know, 5 or 7% to strength. So, didn't sound that bad to me. Dude, hammer boost. What is it? Physical attack, 7% and strength plus 5. I think that's pretty decent for 4 SC. I don't think I've ever used hammer boost anywhere else in this game, ever. So, she's giving us a chance to use hammer boost. Just because she naturally comes with the ability to use a hammer, and it actually works out well for her. If you have the sledge especially, why not throw some hammer boost on her? I think it works out well. So here's her build, just basic backstab stuff. No dark attack rise or dark attack rise 2. She does have dusk on her. I think this is really nice for her at max MP defense and 9 plus 20%. You're not going to use any of your MP until you throw your first special, typically with her. So I think dusk works really, really well to protect her. 20% is effing huge, even if you only have it for half of the fight or until you start dumping your S4. And let's see, that's pretty much it. Got that Dragon Mastery of hers. Obviously put Aim Vitals on her, just a little bit more crit up 2. She comes with crit up 3. And we have Fighting Spirit 2 and Fighting Spirit on her. Why not? I love clumping up hit points and attack together. It goes a long way for her. And we did have 1 SC left over, so we put attack up on her for 1 SC. Woo, it's helping us get to that 7,200 though. Right, we also have the biggest hit point up we can have for 4 SC. I think it just does her good just to have that one. And other than that, that's it. That's her kit, and she's pretty damn solid. I'm very happy with where I have her at right now. I'd like to have more than 14 bonus, but it is what it is. I probably still have one of the strongest Milims out there because I honestly think after a lot of content dropped on this character, a lot of people didn't pull for her, or just if they did get her trying to get the arc and they pulled her along the way, they might not build her because they already have other dedicated dark attackers like Shida. Everything that I have shows that she's stronger than Shida, but other people seem to think otherwise. I guess I can already tell you that right now because Shida is rated top tier, and I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like I said, I'm even on this account right here. Shida has every advantage. Shida has every advantage with gear, with level, with tree, and he can't make it through the same level when he effectively has to do less damage to get through that level, right? And he's going up against a glass cannon that is literally just using skill, kit, and crit to like kite her way through it, and he can't, and he's supposed to be a better character, and he's maxed, and he's taking a UR arc in there to be able to charge his kit. Like he's breaking the enemies first. You know, it's just not happening. So it's crazy to me. And here's my Shida at level 110. Abilities 120 out of 120. Fully woke AF. Fully enhanced 2932 strength. But again, he goes to 6,000. She runs up to 7225 or something like that. So she, as it stands right now, she's running around with more strength than him, and she's gonna have a lot more. I think when it's all said and done, because you know, she still has her level to cap out, which is going to add some more stats here and there, and some of those stats are gonna get multiplied down the way, and she's gonna have a monster attack. I wouldn't be surprised if she got up to 8K. And was just running around with 2,000 attack more than my Shida, right? And remember, the biggest factor is he has the King Fiend horns. He can cut through resistance, and this is this level I'm running is a nightmare for dark damage characters, specifically for physical dark damage characters, because there is so much crowd control and so much shit going on. Yeah, a mage can go in there and cast a spell and destroy all of those, like Maja can do it. He can crit high enough to go in there and clear that out with like 1 or 2 nasty spells. But anybody that actually has to fight their way through that map, especially characters that can't cut damage resistance, that's absolutely huge. She's not just, let me be clear here. The reason I think this is a big effing deal is because she's not just outperforming him a little bit. Okay? She's not. She's straight up dumping on him. Okay? So just let me just make that clear, and I will stand by that, because that is what I'm seeing here, and I could literally show you and prove it to you. She is literally dumping on him right now. And she still has more stats to gain and more of a ways to go. This Shida is done. I can change his gear around a little bit, but his gear is not going to get any better. Like, if I get rid of the King Fiend horns, it'll be a downgrade for that run. So there's like, I don't know what else to say. In real game, in actual game conditions where you're actually fighting and using these things, she's going to dump on Shida. I don't know, it's just, she gets twice as many of her kits to throw. And just the way that she runs, I don't know, which is crazy, because all I've heard is kind of just like complaints about her, you know, and these same people will tell you that they absolutely love Shida, so, because he's so strong. He's like a, 9.75, the closest to a true 10 that a dark damager can get, and I hear she's dumping on him. So I just think that's funny. I think that's interesting, and I'm happy as hell to work on her. I'm gonna be happy to run her and Shida together, right? I think that's gonna be a blast. It's just going to be a terrible party to deal with, and I don't know, I might just have to get an arena party going with this girl and with Rimuru, just to see how they run in there. So we'll have to see. Maybe I'll make some recordings of me dipping my toe back into that pool. So, should be fun. Alright, everybody. Best of luck to everyone. I wanted to get as much information about this girl out as I could, because that way, if anybody does want this character, because right now is the time to get her before she's gone, and I just, like, would hate to hear later on, like, oh, I didn't know she was good, and I thought she sucked, so I didn't pull, and now I want her after I actually see what she can do. So I've been trying to showcase her as much as possible. I've dropped like 3 or 4 videos on her in the past couple of days. She's absolutely been wrecking it in here, and that's all I can attest to. And you know, I've recorded it. I don't know what much else I can do about it. You know, and I'm running the other characters head to head. And I've also ran and compared both of them with the Trisla pistol, where they're completely ignoring dark resistance. And yes, then both of them are going to clear that map on Nightmare. Shida can clear it with the Trisla pistol. She's going to clear it faster, and without the Trisla pistol, she can still clear it, and he can't. He can't, even with better gear than her, more, you know, being more built than her. And it's not like I have a crappy Shida. He is freaking awesome. So, it is what it is. Wanted to get everything out there. Best of luck to everybody. Hopefully, we get some non-limited unit next. We can all take a break and work on what we got. Because I've just been so busy working with Milim. I still need to get back over to Rimuru, who's he's fairly powerful. He's fairly powerful. I think I have him at what, plus 10. It was nice getting the extra prism for him. So way to go, Adis, on that one. Awesome. Right. So, but these characters, I really do want to work on them. I think they're very strong and very interesting. And hey, it's going to give me a chance to get my vampire party back out there. You guys don't believe me? Check this out. You guys don't believe it? Look who's 52. Look who's level 52, yo. Look who's level 52. Oh, look at that. Oh, 50 SC. 50 SC on Blood Rose? Yeah, I've been working on you, boy. Look at that. Look at that. He's even got Nero's pendant. Right? He's got the Cruel Blood Oath. He's got some gear on him. Right? I can take him into a fight. You know what I was going to have him do? For Milim is just go in there with like Giga Week and what is it? Contract with Puck? No. Gaze of the End. Gaze of the End. That way it's dropping everybody's resistance to everything and giving him a chance to curse. Right? And then his dual wield and lifesteal just needs to keep him alive long enough. Hopefully. Let's see. I really don't care about his Dark High Drive or anything like that. We might keep Dark Crit Rise on him. That's right, because he needs crit to break Dark Resistance. That's the other thing this guy's going to do with his crits. He's going to break Dark Resistance with his crit. That should stack with Weaken. That should stack with Gaze of the End. Right? So that's the idea for this guy. I don't even really need that much attack on him. Hit points are always welcome, though. Let's see. Yeah, we'll hold off on the contract with Puck. Should be enough for now. Right? So he's going to be dropping everyone's resistance a little bit. And I figure why not? You know, this guy technically is a sorcerer. So, you know, he can just like debuff, do some stuff like that. Maybe take name giving with him. Let's see, there's the 5SC ability that cures incapacitation. So maybe you could bring people back to life for you. If you have the Dr. Stone arc, I think. Sulfa drug or something like that. Yeah, for 5SC to be able to bring people back while also fitting the theme of the party. I think it just might work out. The runner-up for this was, where is she? Reaper Melza. She was the runner-up. As you can see, she's almost level 50 herself. Right? A little bit less SC. she has the other part of the dark broken blade. Oh, there's more reason to work on her. There's still lapis hidden behind her. I'm kind of leaning towards Blood Rose. So probably gonna look a little more like this because we do need to leave room for Rimuru in the party. He's just too good, like at support and at attack at the same time. Yeah, I mean, even when I stack him up with Apple Pie and Name Giving, that's 19 SC, right? That's 19 SC I'm taking up on him. And he can still dish out tons and tons of damage after he Apple Pies somebody, Apple Pies himself, Name Givings, gives everybody 10% more to their stats, or 20% if his, his little fusion power is, if it affects everybody else, because you have to be something other than human, right? That's the only limitation on that. If not, he's still going to be able to buff you with name giving and give you 10% to all your stats. That does make a pretty big difference, right? And then after that, he can just go straight into attack mode. And by then, he usually has his kit charged pretty well. He's going to be able to dish out a ton of DPS for you, non-elemental DPS, after he's done a good job supporting your team, boosting their damage and bringing whatever else he needs in order to support specifically for that fight, right? And then he can still, like I said, dish out a shit ton of damage after that. So it's kind of like the best of all worlds. He's like a rogue healer. It's pretty damn cool. I really enjoy him. I'm going to be working on both of these. I definitely want these two up to level 100. And I think you would too if you were running them and seeing what I'm seeing, especially when comparing them to other top tier units in the game, which is exactly what I'm doing. And I'm comparing them to the other units in their category. Like, the reason we use Shida is because right off the top of my head, Shida would be the closest exact comparison of a hero to Milim. And that is why the last video I made was about Shida and, Milim getting stacked up in the same level. Which, hey, I was surprised. I was still surprised. After running them the whole first day and being like, okay, I clear it with Milim. And not only that, but if I don't clear it with Milim, I at least make it to the very freaking end. Like, I take all the birds out, and it's just me and that ogre. And if I don't do it right, if I accidentally get him into that threshold, then yeah, he's probably gonna smash me. But Shida can't even get to that part. Milim's getting to that part every time, and then most of the time I can clear it. Shida's not even getting to that part, and I'm never clearing it with Shida. So, I mean, it was pretty shocking for me, especially after everything that I had heard about her and how lackluster she's going to be. So, I don't know. I've done my due diligence. I've put out as much information as I can about this. I think she's absolutely effing awesome. And I'm happy AF to have her, and I will be the only one that runs her if it comes down to it. And I don't know, I'll be happy about it. So, yeah, Reporters Are Savage out, baby. You guys have a good night, and I will see you out there. Peace, everybody.